The Nintendo 64. Nintendo's first home console with fully 3D visuals still holds a lot of nostalgic power today. Games like Super Mario 64, Smash Bros., Mario Kart, Star Fox, and dozens of others have been solidified as some of gaming's greatest hits. From multiplayer extravaganzas to meaningful first-player experiences, the game library is truly classic, but the hardware side of things has always had its fair share of limitations and frustrations. To put it simply, these controllers are infamous. And I'm not talking about Cole McGrath. With its 3-prong grip and 2 directional pads, this thing comes off more like some kind of weird spaceship, and not a serious gamepad. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Have at it, Saturn.
Before Nintendo's magnum opus, the GameCube controller, they came up with whatever this thing is. Whoever was in the boardroom just apparently thought human beings have 3 hands, and that's why they designed it this way. It's beyond my understanding. So in order to use it properly, you have to switch up your grips a bunch, like you're some sort of stance character in a fighting game. It's just bizarre to me.
Okay, let's talk about the original model. These are the NUS-005, otherwise known as the official Nintendo 64 controller. To be honest with you, it may very well be the worst official controller to come out of Nintendo. Not counting the special ones, of course. Behold this tier chart where we give our dumb opinions. Please add us and comment. As far as I'm concerned, these things have the worst longevity of any Nintendo controller. From my own experiences, these things were already falling apart way back in the late 90s.
Since the controller has a tendency to drift, the layout is pretty horrible, and the parts are subpar to say the least. There's actually a strange phenomenon where the third-party alternatives are vastly superior to the actual product.
Here's an off-brand Nintendo 64 controller that I got 8 years ago. I had pretty decent results from this one for about 6 years, but the wiring is starting to show its age. Here I'm playing Mario 64, and that horrible controller drift shows up. Mario just keeps going and going and going forward. And look, right here, the game couldn't accept the inputs and just crashed. Sometimes, as you can see here, it doesn't even detect the controller. The Tribute 64 controller by Retrobit. This here is the Tribute 64 controller by Retrobit. You know, just like my voiceover said. The Tribute 64 controller by Retrobit. It took us some time to get used to the reduced size, but it's high quality overall.
With these ones, their part quality is better, their build quality is better, and they're usually cheaper and have better layouts.
I had to adjust to the shape of the controller. It's smaller, got big hands. The shoulder buttons are also in a different position where the Z, L, and R buttons are. It's a period of adjustment, but I would say that it improves the quality of my game experience. Of all the third-party Nintendo 64 controllers I've used, I'd say it's the best one. Is that where we're leaving this? A stealth advertisement for Retrobit? Yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it. What I'd like to know is, what are your experiences with Nintendo 64 controllers? Have you had problems with them, or do you just think the complaints are overblown? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, check out these links if you want to help us out. Or just hang around for related videos. Otherwise, I'll see you later.